Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 25th going to the 1st of May. So I'm going to pull the cards out for you and see what's going on. Actually, this flipped out straight away, so I'm going to pull a few more. And then I'm going to grab another card from an oracle deck and then we'll talk about it, okay? Let's have a little look and see. So whilst we're shuffling Aries, one thing I am going to mention with this message coming through is a message in a bottle really talks about communication coming in for you guys. So you guys could be hearing from somebody you haven't heard from for a while, or this could be some good news that you were expecting because the next card out is poised. So it's almost like a get prepared, get ready. You've seen the signs, you've seen the synchronicities, and some of you have a gut feeling about receiving something. This is really good news for those of you who are wondering about like a job opportunity and receiving, communication about that. Some of you could be getting some really good news about some exams, or again, passing something. You guys are definitely achieving something, and you will be receiving that communication within this week as well. We have the truth be told. Let's pull you out the rest of the cards and then we will speak a bit more about it. But I do see that something is coming away within this week that you're excited for, or should be very excited for. I feel like it's 50-50. Some of you will see this coming, some of you will not, depending on whether you let your doubts and fears get in the way, of course. But for those of you who are very optimistic about this, you're gonna feel that this is good news coming in for you guys. Let me just pull one more card out. Okay. This card was coming out when I was pre-shuffling everything, and it feels like it's a theme for the week for the fire signs. So Aries, we have adversity coming through, which says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And you also had discipline, which came out too, which says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So there may have been some challenges, and even throughout this week, you might actually come across some things that are quite difficult for you to deal with, because maybe it's outside your comfort zone, maybe it's things you've never really dealt with before, and again, it's new or it's unknown territory for you guys. This adversity card is just saying that you are able to achieve the things that you want to achieve, and I actually do see some good news coming in for you. But I'm going to pull a tarot card out as well. For a lot of you, this is a very heavy week in terms of like responsibilities, especially in terms of finances or home space and career. I'm not getting a lot to do with love, but we'll shuffle and see, because I want to make sure everyone gets a message in this reading. As you guys know me already. Okay, the first card we have is the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not waiting anymore for something, it's coming in. We have the Page of Wands here as well. So for a lot of you, you are receiving some sort of, it could be an announcement. Some of you, I don't know, I'm seeing concert tickets coming through for you. Strange. Anyways, with the Page of Wands, this is really just saying you are getting an announcement of some kind, saying that you've achieved something, which is really, really good. This is something you have been waiting for and been wondering. This is leading to a transformation here. So some of you, this may be, again, starting something completely new. Nine of Cups being here, wish fulfillment. So Aries, one thing I am going to say is it does look like a very positive week for you guys, but let's have a little look and jump into the oracle cards for a little bit. Now, a 1 and a 5 is really good because I think there's some personal changes that you have made. Maybe it's just a new path that you guys have gone down that's better suited for you than the one that you were. If it's in terms of relationships, the same thing applies. You're no longer kind of waiting to make a decision. You're no longer waiting to, hear the other side of the story because it's coming in. You guys are getting clarity that it's a good time now to move forward with your life, which is great. So a lot of clarity coming in for you. A message in a bottle also speaks about here that the universe is calling. So if it's not a physical message that you guys are receiving, an email or anything like that, then this will be a lot of signs around you that's showing you that something is about to come into your life. That is very good for you, and it is a wish fulfillment of some kind, because the Poised card is all about getting ready. And this is really what I like to hear. I feel like this is beautiful actually, because this is a message from the universe, and this is also another one that says get ready. So the universe is calling and telling you to open up to receive something really amazing that you've asked for, and to kind of act as if you have it already. For a lot of you, especially if you are manifesting, you might be very familiar with that. If you aren't, then again, this is a really good time to step into acting as if you have what it is you're asking for already, because it is actually coming in. We then have truth be told. So some of you, you are hearing the other side of the story. It is just going to give you more clarity. It doesn't really mean anything with the truth be told. Normally I get like a there is a big announcement coming through, but this is nothing that's going to really change how you view a situation. Maybe it's giving you just more clarity about something here, because this is a kind of intuitive vibes I'm picking up. So in terms of like, let's say for example someone from the past is reaching out to you, then again I feel like you kind of knew the side of the story anyways, but maybe it cleared some things up for you, but your decision is still the same. You are still moving forward with your life. So I like this for you, Aries. Again, you're not waiting around for anybody. The time is now. You're moving forward. And with the Death card, again, it is change and transformation and an ending of something in your life, or a chapter in your life, so that you are actually able to move forward. Now this is all nice, Aries, because I can feel like you're very positive about moving forward, but because the adversity card is here, one, I think you're dealing with it great, but I think that you're kind of not showing other people really how difficult it is for you to actually put this aside. It's good to do the shadow work, by the way, otherwise it does catch up with us eventually, but if you are doing that, then it's also good. Just because all the cards here seem really good, and intuitively I can pick up on that. So the adversity card is really just, maybe you are accepting that this is just a challenge for you to get over and everything is going to be fine and move forward. So I feel like your attitude and your mindset is really good this week, by the way. I want to see this, truth be told. I'm just going to clarify this, because for a lot of you this is something that has been been worked on behind the scenes, meaning that other people knew about this before you did, okay? And this is why you're figuring it out, and that could go on so many levels, but that's what it feels like, okay? Four of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, I kind of get a sense here of, there was a period of time where you did feel quite jaded. We have the Four of Cups here, which is kind of, not many things have been working out for you. Let me mute that. Not many things have been working out for you recently, and maybe you just felt like this, there was some doubts creeping in with this stagnancy that made you feel like, maybe I'm not going to get this, or maybe this isn't going to work out. Or if it's in, let's say for example, in love, because I'm going to mention that some of you are here for that. You know, there's these people that I've been speaking to or I've been with haven't really been fulfilling for me. So is it really worth going into something new or speaking to somebody new? In terms of career, again, maybe I've been to so many interviews with this thing. Maybe it's best I go back to my comfort zone and do what I know I normally do. You know, there's this element here of where there is a period of time where you have been stagnant, where you have been thinking, should I actually do it? With the Justice card coming up underneath that, this is really saying that a balance is being restored here in terms of the stagnancy, and things will be moving forward. And like the original card is saying with the Three of Wands, the time is now. Things are moving forward for you, which is good. So those doubts and fears, don't be held back by them too much. I do see things moving forward for you, but there might be, absolutely, look at this, Aries. Is there anything better to come through with this? We have your card coming through here with the King of Wands, talking about being passionate, creative, and adapting to situations. I like this. You're really, really good and talented at what you do, by the way, and people see that if this is in terms of work. And just your energy in general, Aries, is coming through very strongly with this. And with the Chariot, Cancerian energy coming through here as well. We have Scorpio too, but they don't really matter right now because I don't get a heavy sense of love. But if you are dealing with another fire sign, I'll show you. You're just moving forward ultimately. You're coming across more balanced, Aries, than you have done in the past. And also, if this is to do with that announcement that I've been saying, you're kind of getting a green signal to move forward, okay? It's best to come across balanced. Making sure that you are prepared, but for a lot of you, I think you've been ready for this for a little while. Like, your mindset has been there. It's just a few doubts and fears that got in the way, but it didn't get in the way. I just think it was a time filler for you. I don't think that anything can block this, which means to me this does feel like a blessing, and we have judgment. So there is a release, there is a lesson learned, and you are moving forward, which is good, towards something. Some of you could be actually physically moving. Again, some of you might have to move for a certain job as well. Again, I do get a sense of travel coming through. And the King of Swords. Okay, I think that some of you might be meeting somebody. Again, it's not screaming love for me in your reading, I'm afraid, Aries. Again, take it how it resonates. It is a general reading, but for a lot of you, I'm picking up more on, again, career or like your social life as well coming through here, because I feel like you are going to be meeting or having a talk with somebody face to face in terms of you moving forward, really. This is very interesting. So your movement has something to do with somebody else. And this could be if you're married, let's say, for example, of course, it could be an air sign. But for a lot of you, I think that there is like an advancement going through. So if you've had one interview, you're getting accepted for the next. Someone wants to meet you, someone wants to talk to you, someone wants to explain something to you, because we have the King of Swords. So someone's very heavily about communication right now, and in terms of you moving forward. So let's clarify. I want to know what the King of Swords has to say. Page of Cups, interesting. Someone really likes you. Again, it could be just to do with your work. Others of you, I do get a sense now, love is starting to come through the Page of Cups here. In terms of someone really likes you. Someone is being open about this, maybe before you're about to move forward. It depends how you want to deal with this. For some of you, this could be a past person. Others of you, it could be someone new. But the thing is, though, I'm getting a sense that you might have to leave this behind, only because I think that other areas of your life are moving. Let's say, for example, you are actually physically moving. I think that whatever this person has to say isn't really gonna, not that it doesn't matter. Again, this is possibly where the truth be told comes through. Someone's revealing their truth before you do something. But King of Wands coming through as your energy in the Chariot. I think I'm moving forward anyways, okay? And this might be where that adversity is. And then we have the Devil energy. So it is about, you know, some kind of responsibility or something that's not catching up to you. I don't think it's that. Again, it could be the other person. It's almost as though I'm getting this kind of like ball of energy coming through in your reading, Aries, of where something was being held in for too long, and now all of a sudden there's like a bit of an explosion. So someone is confessing their emotions, and this is someone that you did not expect it from, or at least you did not expect them to talk about this with you. So it is going to come to you as a bit of a surprise. But again, it is just going to give you that clarity to continue to move forward, though. Because I don't think and if it's like an old boss as well, I think that element is coming in as well, where someone really likes you, likes your work, or just likes you as a person. I feel like with the Devil energy, there is some regrets on some person's side about how they dealt with this situation, and I do think someone wants to change, but I think you're moving forward regardless, because I see some really good things coming away and things that you've asked for, but it just requires you to move forward, okay, and to be patient with the journey, by the way. 9 of Wands and then 7 of Pentacles. You guys are guarded at this time. You guys are really focused on what you want. I love this. You guys are so strong when it comes down. When you make a decision, Aries, that's it. You've made it. And with the 9 of Wands here, I really do think that you're protecting your peace, and I can feel that you guys do have a bit of a guard up at this time, because you know what you want and you want to go and get it, and this is not a time for blockages right now. So I like the mindset you guys are coming through with. 7 of Pentacles, you're really doing the work, and you're being very patient about it, and I think that you guys are busy at this time, so there might not be a lot of socializing or a lot of time spent on, you know, trivial things is what I'm going to call it. But I like this. You're making progress, Aries. I really, really enjoy this. Just don't be surprised if someone opens up to you a little bit about how they treated you, okay? Could just be an apology with a Page of Cups, but regardless, I think you are still moving forward. But it will give you that clarity, like we said in the beginning. In love, you have kisses here, unconditionally loving, falling in love. We also have the Phoenix, the Clock, and the Grim Reaper. So maybe it is too little too late for some people here, as in someone who's approaching you, Aries. Someone needed time to evolve, to transform, but then what we did have here is the Grim Reaper. So someone missed out on a second chance because you're transforming, and you're moving forward, and I think that this person is gonna have to love you from afar, really. Because this says you're growing and transforming your life, which is exactly what the Phoenix is about. And you need time away from this person. I don't know what they did to you. We have addiction here, so maybe we were a bit codependent in the past when it comes down to this person. I feel like you wore your heart on your sleeve, Aries, and maybe this person just didn't. I kind of get like I'm kind of getting a neglected feeling, I'm not gonna lie, where maybe they were busy with other things and kind of refused to put you first, or you know, there was something there that made you very kind of addicted to this person. It's like that devil energy that I spoke about. You kind of took a while to overcome this, and now that you've overcome it, they're coming back. But I think this is why it's done. You've kind of evolved since then. Maybe you will always have these kinds of feelings for them deep down, but I think you've learned that you're going to put yourself first, and that this was purely a lesson for you to grow and transform in your own life, and great things are coming because of that in terms of your career as well. And again, there is forward movement in your life outside of love too, so it does look good. Okay, Aries, I love you guys. Personal readings are open, by the way, so check those out. It'll be linked down below, and I will see you guys next time.